Rise and grind. Let's get right down to business. Always remember to value your change. No matter how insignificant you may think it's worth, it is always better to have and to not need than to need and to not have. Change in all forms is good, whether in placement or in the mind, a nickel or a dime, it all makes sense in the end. I was told at a very young age that the more you know, the less you do, the more you make. And to be honest, life has proven this to be true. It's what's driven me to embrace and appreciate my change in everything that I do. You see, I refuse to accept a penny for my thoughts when I know they're worth much more than that. I refuse to undervalue what I have to offer this world and won't allow anyone else to reduce my worth in any shape, form, or fashion. I've said it before and I'll say it again. People respect results. You see, I treat my mind like a bank account and I monitor it carefully. I directly deposit the goods, stay away from those who are trying to withdraw my energy, and remember to always check my statements regularly to see if my investments are drawing interest. You know, it's often said that every little bit counts, and although I agree with that, at some point you have to realize that if you think from a little bit perspective, more often than not, that's all you'll ever have. Don't get me wrong, a little bit is better than nothing at all, but if you desire to have things in abundance, you have to think in abundance and be willing to become comfortable with being uncomfortable to get it. You know, it's funny how much your mental bank and an actual bank work so much alike. For example, if it's a checking account, you have to keep a minimum balance in it or it can cost you all kind of penalties and fees. Spending wisely is a great place to start to make adjustments that will keep you in the green instead of the red, where nothing good ever comes out of it. Now remember, we're talking about our mental bank. So when it comes to spending, monitor the who, the what, the where, and the why, and make sure it's worth the price. There's absolutely nothing more aggravating than an expensive waste of time. You ever heard the statement that time is money? You ever tried to buy a minute? I mean, it's virtually impossible to buy time. So that means if it's that hard to buy it, how do you even leave it available for somebody to take and waste? You got to make it be known very early on that everything that you got going on in your life has a specific time frame and a specific need. And if ain't nobody trying to add to the equation in a positive way, then that means that all they doing is deducting time from something else that you could be doing that's productive. You see, I treat my interactions and my conversations like a stock investment. After a few exchanges, I know when to get in and when to get out. Yeah, I'm not going to hang around for the depreciation. Whether Wall Street or Beach Street, we all got to eat. Heads or tails, first or last, it don't matter. We all in the same game. The number one cause of failure is an inability to change. Sadly, I've witnessed people being given life-changing opportunities in the palm of their hands, but an unwillingness to change made them falter and lose that opportunity by just not being able to commit to the adjustments that they had to make in their life to be successful. When are we as people going to learn that change is necessary? You don't have to be in a bad position to be in a better position. You could be in a good position and want a great position. But if you can't focus on the reality that change is necessary, you'll stay right there where you are. As the clock on the wall continues to tick and you have nothing to show for it. You see, one of the first things I did was I had to reflect on some of the old things that I was told coming up in life. And I had to learn how to be able to digest them better and see how they applied to my now. I was told, like so many others, that the sky is the limit. But what they didn't tell me in the process of that situation, that you got to take the cap off of change to get it. Don't run from it, embrace it. Don't dodge the mirror, face it. Look beyond what you see on the surface and put yourself in the mindset that the best is yet to come. Are you going to slip from time to time? You better believe it. On your way up the mountaintop, it's natural for you to take a few slips and falls along the way. But trust and believe me, it's so much better at the top of that mountain than looking at it from the bottom. One of my favorite motivational speakers, Mr. Les Brown, made a statement. He said, if you got to fall on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. And that's something that I'll never, ever forget. And that made me embrace my change. I encourage you to make that change. What are you waiting for? The time is now. You've earned it. You deserve it. You literally can't afford to waste another second. See it, believe it, achieve it. Appreciate that change and be great. If you found value in this video, please smash that like button and hit that notification bell so you can know when all the content is dropping. All right, y'all. Peace.